If you was to bring a baby into the house and you were to treat them like a monkey or a dog, they wouldn't appreciate it. This is the same for a dog. They'll be so much happier if you treat them like a dog rather than like a baby. Hello there, and thank you for joining me on SusiePoos channel. Today's video I want to talk to you about dog behaviour. Dog behaviour is one of the first things, in my opinion, you should learn about before getting a dog. Either buying it from new, from a puppy, or going to a shelter or a rescue home. Understanding dog behaviour is the paramount to a solid foundation when bringing up a puppy or a dog. Inviting them into your home and not understanding dog behaviour can be so harmful to a dog. When out and about with dogs or in your household, when treating them, when petting them, and not understanding dog behaviour can be dangerous for you and your family and other dogs and other owners. So I'm going to share with you some key tips and some information that I have learnt as a dog owner, and I think this is some of the information that you really need to understand and help you to be a better dog owner. Okay, let's not mess around anymore, let's get on with the video. So where do you start with dog behaviour? But understanding dog behaviour, you need to backtrack. Backtrack to where dogs come from. Now dogs, they are direct ancestors of wolves. Understanding wolves' behaviour, or even watching wolves in the wild or watching wolf videos will help you understand dogs so much better. I recommend highly to watch wolf videos to help you understand why dogs act the certain ways that they do. Understanding wolves will give you a solid foundation to dog behaviour. Understanding wolves' behaviour will give you information of why your dog is acting the way they do, because they follow similar traits to their ancestors, the wolves. Wolves, they are very much pack animals. They are established between alphas and omegas and betas. Alpha, beta and omega. You have the alpha, that is the pack leader. Generally, in your relationship with your dog, you need to be the pack leader. A pack leader will determine whenever out on walks, you lead the way, you determine the outcomes, and that could solve a lot of problems in your relationship with your dog. So being the alpha, if you look at wolf videos, being the alpha means making critical decisions and being in ownership and being careful and being a leader to your dogs. That means guiding them in their ways. When a dog sees you as a leader, they'll lean to you in their understanding and they won't go off and they won't stray, which makes them the omega. I think when understanding wolves is not to treat them like babies. I think a tendency of us humans is to get a dog and to treat them like a baby, to put clothes on them, or to pamper them, or to stroke them and cuddle them, and to do all these things that we think that they might enjoy. Yes, they enjoy play, they do have playtime. When looking at wolves, they have elders, they have lowers, they have youngsters, and they all play together, and they're all a community, and they enjoy their time together. But us as humans, we take that to the next level. We treat them like a baby, and they're not babies, they're animals, they're dogs. So when we treat them like a baby, they're not going to behave like a baby, they behave like dogs. If you was to bring a baby into the house and you were to treat them like a monkey or a dog, they wouldn't appreciate it. This is the same for a dog. Treat a dog like a dog, they'll be so much happier if you treat them like a dog rather than like a baby. So now you understand where dogs come from, and you understand that dogs are dogs and not babies or not children. Now you can understand dogs' behaviour a little bit more better, because dogs don't like to be treated any differently to another dog. Now there are thousands upon thousands of dog behaviours out there, and I'm not here to name every single one. I could be here for hours. Every dog's different, and I don't know every dog behaviour. I'm just going to name little topics here and there, because I think these are one of the most common questions or common thoughts when understanding a dog behaviour is when you leave the house. Dogs are used to being with their packs and following them all the time. So when you leave the house, for a wolf, if you was to leave, their dogs would often follow you. Dogs would go out and they would hunt together, they would eat together, they would do all these things together. So when you leave the house, this is going to ring alarm bells to the dog, because they can't go where they want to go. They want to follow you everywhere. And this is why dogs have anxiety when you leave the house. You need to slowly adapt them to let them know that you are the pack leader, and if you want to go by yourself and tell the dog to stay, they will slowly get used to it. But another dog behaviour I feel like people are wanting to question is dog aggression. Now I want you to try and understand the difference between dog aggression and dog dominance or dog playing or playfulness, I want you to try and understand these, okay? So when a dog knows that you're the pack leader, they will go off your command, they'll go off your leadership. Now, dogs don't go up to other dogs and shake them by the hand or give them a hug. They have to use their mouths, they have to use their paws, and at the same time, dogs, they need to establish ground rules. Now, if you're the pack leader in the situation, so if you're the alpha dog, they won't go up picking for fights because they're going to lead off you. Now, if you're letting your dog rule the roost, or if you're letting your dog be the pack leader, they're going to go off looking for fights and they're going to go off trying to claim territory. But if you're the pack leader, they will lean upon you, they'll lean off your understanding and your guidance to guide them in their ways. Understanding them that they need alphas, they need to have pack hierarchy, and this will help you understand their dog behaviour, and this will often put their dog behaviour into submission when out upon walks or in your household. Because when you tell them not to do things, or when you tell them to behave in certain ways, they will listen to you. Now, Susie, when we've gone out walking before, I remember as a puppy, the only once she's ever got bit, and she approached the other dog, and the owner said to me straight away, can you put your dog on the lead? My dog is aggressive. And my immediate response was, that is okay. I knew Susie wouldn't be aggressive towards the other dog, because me being the pack leader, I understood that Susie was not going to react, and she was only a puppy. Susie approached the other dog and she got bit on the nose. Is that irresponsible? Absolutely not. Dogs in the wild, they don't have humans telling them they can't do things and on the leads all the time. Dogs learn from other dogs. If you're very old-fashioned, I'm sure your parents or your grandparents either give them a slap on the wrist or telling them off if they're doing something wrong. Dogs, they only have so many ways that they can tell other dogs off. Sometimes it's by growling, sometimes it's by biting, sometimes it's by approaching them in a certain way. Have you noticed every dog approaches another dog differently, and they go off body signals? So me being okay with Susie being bit, or with my dog being bit or being disciplined from another dog, I'm completely fine with, because this is how they learn from other dogs. Not allowing your dog to learn from other dogs is so dangerous in dog behaviour. This means that dogs, when they approach other dogs later on in life and they haven't learnt that approaching a dog at 100 miles per hour is not okay, they will continue to do it, or they might approach dogs later in the future and they may get into serious injuries, or they may result in even more dog aggression. So learning dogs from a young age, that they can learn dog behaviour from other dogs, that is a vital piece of information. Understanding wolf behaviour will help you understand dogs' behaviour. And understanding where you are in the pecking order will give you a clear indication and help your dog to be better behaved in and around the house and when out on walks. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you all the best in your dog training. Remember to be a pack leader, and please understand dog behaviour. Watch a few wolf videos, understand how they act in and around dogs, and don't treat your dog like a baby. Treat them like a dog, because they are a dog. And I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Bye bye. Say bye, Susie. Bark. Say bye. Bark. Good girl. Okay. Keep moving.